My name is Roland Casamina. I am the president and owner of House of Finance Incorporated. The good thing with that is I can brag about that. House of Finance is actually ranked number 8 of the top 20 residential financing in the state of Hawaii. So I currently own and operate that company. I was not always proud to be a Filipino because of the fact that when we first came, we came in masses. There are so many of us. The locals, people felt threatened. So they looked down on us since we were supposed to be the descendants of the plantation workers. They were not proud. So we were not proud to be a Filipino. I went at night to work as a busboy and subsequently become a waiter. That's where I got my training from. Because of the fact that of my Filipino-ness, the bank hired me to become a manager at the age of 22. With that, I am happy because then I improved the Filipino market of the bank. I was the top producer and it prepared me to become what I am today.
Ako po si Vanessa Tan Cop. I've been here po about 26 years na. Started working in a pharmacy for a few years. Then I found out na yung pala hindi calling ko. So I finally ended up working here. It's a commercial real estate company. And how I want to give back to my community is to be one of the board of directors of Philcom Center. Kami po ay nakakapag-fundraise, and during our fundraising, we can give back to the community by giving back to our kabataan, at of course also for our mga matatanda rin. Kayong ginagawa namin, we just finished our fundraising. This was about a month ago. We raised over 225,000. Lahat po ito ibabalik sa ating kabataan.
I'm Jade Butay. I grew up in San Nicolas, Ilocos Norte, and we immigrated to Hawaii in December 1983. I'm currently the director of the State Department of Labor and Industrial Relations. Prior to this position, I was the director of the State Department of Transportation. The biggest challenge so far has been the Maui wildfires. The report is that there's about 40% of the population of Lahaina are of Filipino ancestry. So you can just imagine the most of the people that suffered are predominantly Filipinos. We made it very easy for them to file their unemployment insurance. And then now we're, providing temporary employment. We have this National Dislocated Worker Grant for 300 positions. It's a $21 million grant that we got from the federal government. And, we've been getting as many people who were impacted to apply.
When the Filipino Chamber of Commerce was formed in 1954, their original motto then was to build a community center. Our purpose was to do that, and many groups thereafter said that let's do it also, but they all failed. And I was never afraid. I took the responsibility. Imagine I had started House of Finance in '95, but at the same time, I was trying to build Philcom Center, the Filipino Community Center. So it's like 2 jobs, full-time jobs. But both were fun. I enjoyed it. And I didn't feel like it was a lot of work, but I was full of energy, and the community fed me and gave me all this energy. And I did it, So, it's one of the things that I will never forget and I will never regret doing. And if I was to do it again, yes, I will, in a heartbeat.
So, nagdadala po kami ng mostly expatriates here, or anybody that wants to do business in the Philippines. We connect them with business in the Philippines. Some of them are real estate. Marami na akong nadalang mga expatriates na bumili ng mga condos and properties in the Philippines. It brings the economy up, right? Real estate. We also connect them through yung mga Filipino workers natin. May mga architect ako dito na ginagamit nila mga architect sa Pilipinas. And the beauty of it is when they go to sleep here, they forward an email to this architect, and then they go to sleep. When they wake up in the morning, tapos na. Kasi because of our time difference, it makes a lot of sense to bring some of the work in the Philippines. So it's also good na, how do we keep it going? Pag wala ng mga OFW, ano gagawin natin? So we have to continue working with, some of the expatriates here or mga Pilipino, pag nag-retire sila, gusto nilang umuwi, they can either open different franchises or different business now to continue the economy. Diba? Yun ang gusto. You give back to the community.
Hawaii now, if you add the pure Filipinos and the mixed Filipinos, we are now the largest ethnic group. If you add, the the pure, like my grandkids, for instance, they are not pure Filipinos; they are part Filipinos. So we now consist of the highest ethnic group in the state of Hawaii.
If Filipinos were not here, the industries like hotel, restaurants, construction, healthcare wouldn't be able to survive. We're an integral part of the economy.
So we're very proud of that. We want to continue to make that happen. And number two, I think Filipino grit. When I first started here, I did not start from this kind of position. When somebody come here and work from 8 to 5, I'm here, I start at 7, I finish at 7. I work harder than the next guy. People can see that. And once people see the grit, the work ethic, and the stamina, that's how you go up there.
So never fail to always give what's best with that person at the time, but even if it means losing it, and that's what I tell my kids, and also that's one. Number two is that give them the best service, and once you say it, you better deliver it, even if it means losing money, and that's our philosophy. And I may lose it, in the process, because once we say it, then you better do it. The integrity comes with it.
I think a lot of it is, you have that immigrant fear of not even trying to be successful, but more of fear of failure. So a lot of hard work and dedication, because I wanted to, and I think that's also, coming from the Philippines. It's give me the virtue of hard work and wanting to be somebody. I didn't want to just come to the United States and just I wanted to, or just be a face in the crowd. I wanted to make a difference.
Well, I'm very proud the fact that how often does a leader of in our case a leader of the Philippines to come to Hawaii, and I'm very proud, of course. His philosophy of improving the Philippines also is BBM, which is build better more. To me, I think the philosophy behind that will grow and go a long way.
Bagong Pilipinas means that he's transforming the country to a better place. He's leading, not looking backwards but forward. I know a lot of people are very excited to see him because he's a new leader. He's not old, and I think his image of being progressive and and just really trying to make the country better.
Para sa akin, ang Bagong Pilipinas ay to empower the youth because our youth is the future. So tulungan natin ang mga ating kabataan so that we can parang help them to continue, kasi as I said, education is what makes us greater.
For me, Bagong Filipinas is, like I had said before, is the cleanliness and people's orderly. I like that, and it's just that people are now more civilized. I like that. In one sentence, I'm just proud to be a Filipino.